Praise God, everyone. Welcome to God's Favored Family. Today, I thought of talking of something that I've been seeing it going through all around the world, all around Kenya. Uh, Today, I want to talk about youths in general. The reason why I want to talk about youth is because a lot of killings have been rising. Youths killing each other out of love, and that's not really love. Because when you love someone, you cannot harm that person. And it has been going on in our country for a while now. No one is coming out to talk what the problem is. No one is coming out to address the issue. Yeah. Instead, people are addressing it in a wrong way. That whoever killed that girl, whoever killed that man, should also be killed. That's not how we address the issues. That's not how we're going to solve those problems. The problem is here. We need to talk to these youths. We need to talk to these young people in our nation. We need to talk to these people who are dating wrongly. We need to address that issue as counselors, as advisors. We need to come up with a program whereby we are able to talk with our youths, we're able to talk with our young people in our nation, so that they do not mix themselves or find themselves in this mess. Recently, there was a case that was reported from Kisii, I think, from Kisii. The guy slaughtered uh, his ex-girlfriend, and which is not to me, it is not new to me, because things have been happening, but things things come up within 1 month, people talk about it, then they forget about it, then when another thing comes up again, then they talk about it, then they forget about it. I want to advise young people, those who will listen to me. I want to advise them, because there must be something that is leading to that. It is not just normal as usual. It is more to that. And what I'm going to advise young people, those who will take it, uh, will be saved. Actually, those who will take it will be saved, because I have seen it happen. I also was there. I used to date before I got married, and I could see things even in our era, even in our time. I could see people killing each other. It is not new to me. Therefore, I want to address this thing. Why? This is the question. Why do young people kill each other out of love? Why? Is that real love? To me, it's a no. That is a spirit which is backed up by the enemy, but people are not realizing it. Number one, I would like to advise young people not to start dating if they think they're not ready for dating. That's number one. Stop dating if you think you're not ready. Especially people in high school, you're not supposed to date at all. People in colleges, you're not supposed to date at all. Focus with your education. Focus with what you're doing. For that time, it is a very short time, around 4 or 5 years. Yeah, just focus with what you're doing first. Leave alone dating. Why? So that you will not find yourself in those traps. So if you are still schooling, just focus with schooling first. Then when you want to start dating, I think now you'll be mature enough to start to know what you want. Because why people are killing each other is because people are dating the wrong people. People are dating people who are not ready. One person is ready, the other is not ready. And therefore, at the end of the day, that person who was very ready and will also feel used for 1, 2, 3, 4 years. And he will stand and say that this person wasted me for 4 years, for 3 years. So my advice to young people is stop dating if you know you're not ready. If you know you're not ready for marriage, you're not ready for anything, stop dating. That is one way of avoiding these killings. That's one way of avoiding this mess. Number two, if you're dating, stop receiving gifts from your partners. I know these people will attack this point here, but I must be honest with you. Stop receiving gifts. If you know very well you are dating, you're in a relationship, you are not yet married, stop receiving gifts. Like in the old days. In old days, there were no gifts. Yeah. People were so serious with things. Unlike today, Satan is using gifts to manipulate young people. And these same gifts are the same things leading to killings. Because when we date for a year, or for 2 years, or for 3 years, I have been taking you out. I've been buying you clothes. I've been buying you gifts. I've been buying you all sorts of of things. Then you come up one day and tell me that I'm useless. You wake up one day and call me names. You wake up one day and mistreat me. I will look for a way out, and that is revenge. That's what men are doing. That's what women are doing. That's what young people are doing. Out of anger, they want to revenge. If I have been pumping money to this girl for 4 years, some go even extra to educate their partners. My advice is stop giving gifts to those women, and you women stop receiving gifts from those men. Because when people part ways and there is nothing attached, there is no sex, there is no gifts, why would someone think of killing you if there is nothing attached? There is no sex, there is no money, there is no gifts. Someone cannot kill you. But when these things are involved, when someone took you to school and paid for you for 4 years, paid for you for a whole year, then you wake up one day and tell that person that you don't want to see them again. Trust you me, they will start looking for a revenge. So my advice to young people is stop receiving gifts from your partners. Stop receiving gifts from those who you are dating. If someone want to date you, fine. But have boundaries, have principles. That I will not accept any gift from you until we are married. If you want to receive those gifts, well and good, you go receive and wait the result, wait for the consequences. Because I'm a man and I know men very well. A man cannot wake up and start thinking of killing you without anything attached to him. Why men are killing women in most cases? It's because women eat men's money, yeah, and they're not even ashamed when they stand and say, I had never asked for that money. I never asked for his gifts. Yes, that man will know that he cannot take you anywhere, but he can do something. And what is that something? Taking your life. So if you love your life, as a woman, as a young woman, say no to these things. Some of the young girls, young ladies, you still live with your own parents. You don't provide anything. Everything you're provided for. Why would you go extra and start collecting money from men? Start collecting gifts from men. Why don't you be contented with what you have at that level, at that stage? Because we are not limited. And you're not limited neither. Tomorrow you'll be greater than today. So why don't you be contented with what you have for today? And stop opening your hands to every man that comes around I received this, I received it, I received this. Because I've been seeing this. Men are being harassed because they killed, that man killed that girl. And they don't ask the other side of the man what happened. Some guys have sold their land just to support that lady. Then the lady comes out of that campus with another man. Then you are here telling men that they can heal. That's a lie. And I will also tell men, stop buying those women gifts. You're not married, you're buying cars for that woman. You're not married, you're buying land, house for that woman. Why are you being stupid? Why are you trapping yourself? Because when that day comes that you will be dumped, that's when you will realize that it is painful. That's when that car that you bought to her will pain you. But for now, as long as things are working well, there is nothing like that. But when that day comes, that lady tells you, you're too old for me. I cannot get married to you. I need to look for someone who is younger, who is of my age, so that we can. That's when that car starts paining you. That's when that land starts paining you. So if you don't want to be a killer as a man, stop giving gifts to those ladies. If you, as a woman, a young woman, you don't want to be killed, stop receiving those gifts. That has been the major cause of killings out of love. Yeah, that has been a major killing. That has been a major issue in this killing, today's killing that you're seeing around. Young people killing each other. Yeah. The issue is not this person leaving that person. No. The issue is more to that. And that's what people are not talking about. Even if you go to our courts, they do not go that far to ask the man, what made you do this? Yeah. And the court does not also feel pain for this man. And that's why I've just decided to come up today and tell people this has been the major issues in this today's killing of young people. Because people are dating, they're not ready. Maybe one is ready, the other is not ready. Yeah. The other want to the other want to benefit only. Nowadays is not like the old days whereby men could say that I'll buy her gift, then sleep with that woman and leave her. No. Ladies have become wiser. You will sleep with them, but they will make sure they eat all your properties. Now, who will feel more pain? You had sex of 5 minutes. He ate all your properties, all your inheritance. Now you want to follow back. You want to follow your inheritance, which I'm sure and I'm very certain that they will not give it back to you. So the only option that you have, you cannot sue that lady because you gave them out of your own will. You cannot sue her. So at the end of the day, you are cornered and you remain with one option. The option is she cannot eat that money with another man. So what do? You organize how to take her life. What is the cause of that? Property, gifts. That is the cause. So that's why I advise people, try as much as possible not to create any room for jealousy, not to create any room for anger, because what you're doing today as a good Samaritan, yeah, may be harmful to you tomorrow. The only woman that you can provide for comfortably, even if things go worse or wrong, bad, good, the only person you're supposed to provide for comfortably, whether he runs away or not, it's your wife. And you ladies, the only man that you're supposed to receive gifts from, whether he made you angry yesterday or today or whatever happened, it's from your husband. Why? Because you are legally married. So when you receive gifts from him, it has no issue. The man will not have, the man will not regret supporting his wife. Even women will not regret supporting her husband. But when you support someone out there, then at the end of the day, you see that person with another person, jealousy must come. You must feel bad about it. And every man will, okay, we do not think the same. There is those people that will say, okay, let it go and forget about it. But very few will say that. I'm sure men would not let it go that easily. But if you never ate anything from this man, you never had sex, my dear, you're good to go. My dear, you're good to go without any problem. Yeah. He will just feel bad about it, but he will not harm you because no strings attached. But when you receive the gifts, strings, the bond becomes stronger. When you receive more gifts, strings are there. And some will, some men will say that they don't want their gifts back, but they want you back. And you're not comfortable with them. So how are you going to pay that? So let those with ears hear that as long as you're single out there, as long as you're not married out there, stop eating men's money. And even men, we have young boys eating women's money. Stop eating women's money if you're not married. Because that's where Satan is attacking young people. Ask yourself, immediately after you kill, chances are 99% sure that you will also be killed. Or you will end up in committee. You'll end up in prison. Why will you end up in prison at the age of 25, at the age of 30? Why will you make these decisions? And there's something that I want to advise young people. Look for someone that will be like your advisors. In old days, we used to be advised by our uncles. But today, in today's life, uncles are not there for us. Parents are not there for us. They are not advising us neither. Now we are on our own, making decisions on our own, making the wrong choices on our own. No one to stand before us and tell us this is wrong, this is right. No one to stand there and tell us stop dating at this age. No one to stand there and tell us stop receiving gifts from men. No one to stand there and tell us stop dating married men. No one is there for us. And that's why I've just decided to come up and address young people. Those who will listen to me will be saved. If you stop today receiving gifts from those men, that man, even if you go all the way to marriage, that man will respect you. But when as a woman you start receiving gifts from men at those early stages of dating, that man will be insecure with you. Even if you get married, that man will be insecure. Because he knows your weakness. He knows that that day you received the gifts is when you offered yourself to him. So when you receive any other gift and he realizes, he will start attacking because he knows. Women have lowered their dignity because of money. So you give me money, I sleep with you. Yeah. You give me this, I give you this. Then at the end of the day, you get married. Then you start getting mistreated because the guy knows that you are a hoe. The difference between you and you as a married woman and that woman in Koinange, it's because you're married. But whenever you see money, you will sell yourself. If someone comes in with good money, you will abandon your marriage. That man knows that. Why are women lowering their dignity? Why are you doing that? Yet you want to have a bright future, a good family, and you're showing a bad picture to that man. That if you're not buying me a credit, then you're useless to me. As long as you're not staying in the same house, as long as you're not married, you are not his problem. When people get married, that's when now the man will say that your problem, my problem, and the woman will say the same. But as long as you're not living together, anything can happen. You can fall in love with anybody else. Yeah. You can fall in love with a friend to that partner because that partner was made to be a stepping stone to the right person for you. So what will you do after you eating his money, receiving gifts? Are you going to return those gifts, then move on with that friend of his? It is high time people to know this. It is high time people in college, young people in the colleges, young people in campuses, young people in high schools to be taught this. I believe this will go viral and will reach out to young people and people will stop making mistakes. It is high time. Please, those who will get this video, share it widely for the young people. Share this video for the young people because we are not, it's not good to lose them. We need them. We need the young people. They are our families. Some are our brothers, our sisters, our cousins. Some have children and they're losing their lives. Why would we want to have many orphans in our country? Because we are not reaching out to these young people, because we are not talking to these young people. Most people have information, but they're not airing it out. They're not reaching to these young people. Our government is silent. Yeah? Our prisons will be full of young people, potential people, because we never talked to them, because we never advised them, because we never helped them to do the right and to make the right decision. It is my prayer that this government will stand for the young people and start giving room to advisors, to counselors, to go to schools, to universities and talk to these people. We are addressing drugs alone. We are forgetting about addressing this issue of love. Yeah, this issue of dating, this issue of relationship. Love and relationship and dating has become a beast to our young people in Kenya. What amazes me is that when something has happened, that's when people rise up and start, commenting, this is wrong, this is someone's child, this is what has happened. No, 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 no. That's not helping. An Englishman said, prevention is better than cure. Let us prevent our young people from killing each other. Let us prevent our young people from making wrong decisions, because prevention is better than cure. And God bless you.